Nice to talk to you, Ms. Prime Minister, and thank you for accepting our interviews.
It's nice to
So,
talk to you.
so can you share with us some details about yesterday's meeting with President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Keqiang?
Well, we had good meetings with both the president and the premier. We had discussions on a number of areas, Jamaica and also international and the region. And the meeting went very well. The president spoke to us and was very clear on China's support for our region and for Jamaica. Jamaica started a relationship with China 40 years ago. We came because we wanted not only to meet with the president and the premier, but also with a number of the business leaders in China. We had some good meetings. I believe the meetings were fruitful. Ministers and myself were very pleased about the meetings that we had with the businesses that we met, the business persons, and also we met with the Development Bank of China, China Development Bank.
Yes, so what are the top priorities for this trip, like business contract? Are there any contracts going to be signed or agreement to be achieved?
They did sign some. They did sign some agreements.
Yeah. Can you share with us?
The afternoon of, not yesterday, day before yesterday, when we met with the premier,
yes,
we had signed some contracts. And we also got a grant.
So it's reported that Jamaica would like to take China as a top priority for economic diplomacy. So do you agree with that? And do you have like a plan to achieve the target?
Our target of?
The target of taking China as a top priority for economic diplomacy.
Well, it's not only economic, it's other things as well. You have to bear in mind that Jamaica's relationship with China and our bilaterals with China span many years. And you're very young, but I'd like to indicate to you that over 150 years ago, a number of Chinese were taken to Jamaica to work as on the sugar plantations in Jamaica. A number of them stayed, they established their families, and so we also have a Chinese community, and we have a number of Chinese businesses, of Jamaican Chinese in Jamaica. So for us, it's not strange to be in a relationship with China, because we have always held China with high esteem, and we've always cooperated and worked well with China over the many years. So it's not strange that we would come to China to encourage more investors to come to Jamaica and to invest in Jamaica. And we're very pleased that the areas they're looking at, for example, we have Chinese investors in Jamaica. We have a Chinese investor that is working on a highway project that will open up the country, make it easier for tourism, and also easier access to get from one point to the other. And so we need to get more involved in other areas, because we have a number of areas for development, slated for development.
Yes.
Like our ports and logistics hub.
But that's basically like business area. Can you specify like other area that the two countries can deepen cooperation?
Agriculture. Tourism, and can also give support to our manufacturers in Jamaica.
Manufacturers, yeah. Nowadays, climate change are becoming a global
We discussed
concern.
that as well.
Yes. So what do you think, like Jamaica and China can do together, like on this specific issue?
Yes, we can work together. But I think it's not just about Jamaica and China.
Yes.
It's a global issue. But China can use their powerful voice globally and in the halls of the UN and other international fora to express the concern and for the globe, the world, to begin to pay some attention to climate change.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only going to be impacting or can impact China and Jamaica. It is something that will impact the entire world.
Yeah.
And we need to pay some special attention to it. I tell you what, when I became Prime Minister and I was naming the ministries and ministers, I named one minister as the minister with responsibility for land, water, environment, and climate change.
Mm.
He's here. Where is he?
Yeah.
That's the minister with responsibility for climate change. Because we want to take it seriously. And we've been pushing not only in Jamaica, but in the CARICOM region as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we want a global response to climate change.
How do you evaluate the current relations between China and the Caribbean states? And what do you think, like Jamaica, what kind of role Jamaica can play in terms of building these ties between China and the region?
Well, the president did visit the region and met with heads of government of the CARICOM region. I went to Trinidad to meet the president as well, and the leaders of CARICOM attended that meeting with the president in Trinidad. And so I think that China is really working with, but in terms of Jamaica, we have a long-standing relationship with China from 1972.
Can you imagine like Jamaica's role, like to promote this relationship?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
We have no difficulty promoting the relationship, our relationship, and we are proud of our relationship with China.
Yeah.
And we have no difficulty at all. Working with other Caribbean
states.
Oh, sure.